Willie D Live.
This fool. This dude actually voted for Trump because he thought that Trump was going to make prices come down, gas prices come down. He thought he was going to get some food breaks. He's a native of Somali, and he voted for Trump. Let him tell it. He voted for Trump because Trump was the best candidate. What is his name? Mohammed Amin Ahmed. He is a Somali immigrant and Republican for 25 years. He told CNN he campaigned and voted for Donald Trump in 2024. After Trump's recent comments calling the community garbage, Ahmed thought it was time to speak out and say what he thought about the good old president of the United States of America. Yeah, fam. Y'all want to hear what he said? Check him out.
You say to the president if he were standing here right now?
Mr. President, we campaign for you. We have hope in you. We see hope in you. Please differentiate between good, bad, and evil.
That's a Somali immigrant who voted for President Trump in 2024, but now Trump is demonizing Somalis in America, specifically here in Minnesota.
I don't want them in our country, I'll be honest with you, okay? Somebody would say, oh, that's not politically correct. I don't care. I don't want them in our country. We're going to go the wrong way if we keep taking in garbage into our country.
I got 5 children. My children are no garbage. I campaigned for the president in 2024. I actually went out and we reached 50 million people endorsing Trump 7 days before the election.
What drew you to the president?
Because we believed he was an agent of chaos. We couldn't afford anything back then. There was a fentanyl crisis. There was an issue of affordability. The living standards went down. Crime issues. These are 5 very important things to us. And we believe that Trump would be the solution to it. I've been a Republican for over 25 years. I'm not going to...
Family, I just got to stop right there. I just have to stop. When this dude started talking about affordability, the man is a billionaire. Primarily because he made a lot of business deals, a lot of bad business deals, and where he took the money and ran. And his business partners ended up holding an empty bag. Affordability. Trump had an opportunity to show people he cared about affordability when he was putting them big ass high prices on his apartment buildings in New York City. And people were complaining about him price gouging and running the price up. Right? How slow do you have to be to think a person who is a billionaire can relate to one who ain't even a thousandaire? Like, you're struggling to pay bills. You're dealing with little guy stuff. You're struggling to pay bills. You're worried about the price of eggs, the price of gas, and you're worried about crime in your neighborhood. This is a guy, Trump is a guy who's been untouched by crime because he's able to live in the best neighborhoods that have the best security. And he also has had security around him most of his life. He's not affected like you are, brother. He's not going to go through the same trials that you go through. He's just not going to have to deal with that. Affordability. He's a billionaire. He didn't get to be a billionaire by building affordable housing. He got it by sticking it to everybody he can stick it to and get the money up, man. That's what it's about. How slow you have to be. See, this guy sounds like an educated fool. You know, they say if you send a fool to college, he's going to come back an educated fool. Some people think just because they can talk smooth, they got some cool vernacular, you know, they can articulate themselves well and they can have nice and smooth debates and stuff. They think they're smart, but really they're dumb. They're dumb. An educated fool is who we're listening to right now.
Stop being a Republican. But what I do know is for a fact is we're getting killed out here because people are saying, we told you so.
We told you so, you dummy. Yeah, you're getting killed out here because we told you so. You thought fat meat wasn't greasy. And here's the deal, fam. This fool said he still is voting for Trump. He's still a Republican. He's still with Trump, no matter what. He's still riding with him. This man called your children garbage, and you still riding with him? Where they do that at? Oh, Ted Cruz. Talked about Ted Cruz's wife, and Ted Cruz was all up under him, licking him with his tongue hanging out. Yeah, fam. Yeah. How do you ride with somebody like that who would insult your wife? How do you support somebody who would insult your children? He insulted his children, insulted him. And he's like, I'm still supporting him. I'm still supporting him. He still ain't learned. You idiot. You slowpoke. He still don't get it. Let me run that beautiful bean footage back again.
What would you say to the president if he were standing here right now?
Mr. President, we campaign for you. We have hope in you. We see hope in you. Please differentiate between good, bad, and evil.
That's a Somali immigrant who voted for President Trump in 2024, but now Trump is demonizing Somalis in America, specifically here in Minnesota.
I don't want them in our country, I'll be honest with you, okay? Somebody would say, oh, that's not politically correct. I don't care. I don't want them in our country. We're going to go the wrong way if we keep taking in garbage into our country.
I got 5 children. My children are no garbage. I campaigned for the president in 2024. I actually went out and we reached 50 million people endorsing Trump 7 days before the election.
What drew you to the president?
Because we believed he was an agent of chaos. We couldn't afford anything back then. There was a fentanyl crisis. There was an issue of affordability. The living standards went down. Crime issues. These are 5 very important things to us. And we believe that Trump would be the solution to it. I've been a Republican for over 25 years. I'm not going to stop being a Republican. But what I do know is for a fact is we're getting killed out here because people are saying, we told you so.
I feel nothing. I feel nothing. Woo! Let me tell you something, fam. If I saw him and his children right now out under the bridge with a sign that said, please help us. Please help us. I ain't gonna even say what I'd do, fam, but it wouldn't be nice. It just wouldn't be pretty. Because he put his family in that position. He did that. He said he went out and campaigned for Trump 7 days before the election and reached 50 million people. 50 million people. You reached 50 million people who you encouraged to vote for Trump. Yeah, man. Muhammad, you deserve everything that you get. Every sleepless night you have. Every time you walk in the room and you hear one of your children's stomach growling. Every time you have to tell them no, they can't do something because you can't afford it. They can't have something because you can't afford it. You just remember, you did that. Every time you laying up with your woman and you can't get her wet, she can't get wet. You did that, brother. You did it to yourself. She's something like she laying up in there like, you know, I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what's wrong. She's like, laying in the bed like this. You did that, brother. You did that. Yeah. See, this is the type of leadership women be talking about that makes them not want to follow. You know, you hear women say, well, you know, I have no problem being following. I have no problem letting a man lead, but he got to know what he's doing. He got to lead. He got to make good choices, you know, good decisions. You know, I'm not going to let him lead me right off the cliff. This dude he has led his family right off the cliff. He led his family right off a cliff. His wife was probably going like, "Oh, Muhammad, I don't know about that, you know, but are you going to believe me? Are you going to trust me or not?" Okay, I trust you. We're in it together. I just hope you're right. Then when she found out he was wrong, when she got the confirmation, she was like, and she was a little nicer the next time the mailman came by. Looking him up and down like, I ain't see no ring. Oh, you married? Oh, okay, my bad. Wifey probably looking for a new husband. Yeah, she's like, I know that she cannot be satisfied with him right now. She can't be happy with that. But I don't know. It just depends on if she's MAGA. If he's definitely MAGA. But if she's MAGA, then she's gonna ride with it because they're cuckoo. The MAGA is different from just Republican. The MAGA is cuckoo. They're a cult. They'll follow that dude no matter what happens. They'll follow him to the end of earth. They love Trump more than they love themselves. I'm telling you, fam. The MAGA men, they love Trump more than they love their wives, their girlfriends, their mamas and daddies and their children. If Trump told them right now, if Trump walked up to them and said, "Give me a kiss, boy," they'll do it. They'll do it just to feel connected to him. They got a strange type of fascination for Trump. It's strange, man. It don't even make sense.